Yeah, we started a little bit late, but honestly, I just had to live stream tonight, so it's fine. We're not gonna be live. Actually, I don't know because the turnout has been very high since I've been live streaming a little bit later in the night. So it just depends on how it goes. Got a lot of viewers or something. I might as well just stay. But we'll try a live stream for an hour tonight. Look at everyone's coins and you know give our opinions on where we think the market's at and everything like that. So man, we're still in fear. I mean, how it's just crazy how long I feel like we've stayed in fear. Yeah, we've technically been in fear since October. So October, November, December, so 3 months. Welcome to live stream, Ivan. Hoover says fart coin. Yeah, Silver Days is in the house. Let's go. What's up, Silver Days? Welcome. What's up, Ivan? How are you doing? What's up, G? Does the Bitcoin have to go to 50? It doesn't have to do anything. Bitcoin doesn't have to do anything. The 50-day moving average is 99,000 anyway. If you're asking for the 20-day moving average on the daily, it's 89,000. So basically, we're sitting at the 20-day moving average right now. Let's take a look at fart coin for Mr. Hoover Dam, President Hoover. Oh yeah, I guess fart coin is also for Allo. Hey, Allo, you actually called the bottom for fart coin. But did you actually buy it at 20 cents? Because you were talking about fart coin at 20 cents. Bro, please tell me you bought it at 20 cents. You'd be up 90% right now, man. Yeah, so, Hoover. So we had the sell-off. We said that we have resistance between 30 and 42 cents. This is still macro resistance. So theoretically, this is where people are taking profits, which if you bought the dip, you're 90% positive right now. And once you do get a breakout, and if we do break out from 42 cents in your holder, 71 cents would be the next target on the upside. But if we don't break this area of resistance, and if we start selling off, then obviously you're validating a downtrend. You're making a lower high, and looking back, then you'll be like, oh my God, we had a 236382 retracement, and I didn't sell, and now we're all the way down here at all-time at lows or whatever. Silver Day says Zebik, best mod ever. Zebik, let's take a look for you. Yeah, Zebik, we're just waiting to break out. Like we said before, it's really scary right now for Zebik. You do absolutely need to get over 28 to 33. But right now you are kind of below it. If we don't manage to break this area, then obviously looking back, you can see that we got stuck, and we're going to come back down and retest this low at 202. It's always bearish. I like that. It's always bearish. When Bitcoin dropped to 28K in June 2020, was it already in the bear market? We could check. Allo says for the 10th time. Oh my God. For the 10th time. I didn't buy it, but thanks for asking. Fly T fan says, hey sir, can you look at ACH? Oh my God. Blast from the past, man. You want me to look at ACH for you? I hope you haven't been buying it since 2021. Right? 2021, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, 2021. Holy. Damn, what a crazy chart here. Yeah, we could take a look at ACH for you really quick. We haven't looked at ACH. Yeah, last time I looked at ACH, man, was like back here, and we were actually maintaining this uptrend. We were literally waiting for this breakout, and this never happened. We actually broke down. So unfortunately, ACH. I mean, what are you gonna do? The next area of support is 2074. If you break that, then obviously you're gonna make a lower low. I mean, where's the next support, right? Yeah, next support won't be until 2037. And then in terms of the macro structure, it's bearish under 1.5 cents. And then on the shorter time frame, if you're just trying to trade it, just keep in mind it could come up to 1 cent 14 and 1 cent 13, make a lower high, get stuck, and then basically fall off the table. So very bearish right now on ACH. Alo says Mudang had the craziest scam punk today. Ooh, can I make a video on it and capitalize on the ad revenue? Oh wow, it did. You made a lower high though. This doesn't look yeah, you made a lower high. I mean, where'd you even bounce from? We really didn't even bounce from anything. You didn't come down and fill up this wick at 5 cents. So, yeah, I think Mudang's cooked. You're welcome, Hoover. Agony Trader says React is up, about to go parabolic soon. Is that you asking me to look at React? I mean, it looks like it's attempting to break out, but as long as it's under 2077, then you're still in this area of resistance. So just keep in mind, if we don't get a breakout, you are going to come back down and retest these lows. Damn, I gotta go put some water in my cat's water bowl. LTC? What's LTC doing? Yeah, Litecoin's not doing anything. Why makes you so sure that React will go parabolic after a name change from Parsec? Well, you're asking him. I'm like, why are you asking me? I don't know. When Bitcoin dropped to 28K in June, was it in a bear market? I don't know. Was it? $28K? When are you talking about? Are you talking about back here? Yeah, obviously it was in a bear market back here. I mean, the bear market had already started. Yes. When Bitcoin dropped to 28K, it was in a bear market, yes. To answer your question. No, it wasn't. It actually tagged the Gaussian channel in the weekly, and you use it as support, just like how you did here and here. This time we're in, like here. So that's why I'm calling it, right? That's why I'm not going to hold, because I'm not going to sit through that again for the third time. Circulating supply utility. Also all the partnerships it has. Just look at the website. Oh, you're not talking to me. Meow, you need to start putting pics of your face on your thumbnails. No, it's fine because honestly, like, I do it a little bit differently than most YouTubers. Like, you guys are all gonna come in here and we're all gonna talk. Like, I'm gonna look at everyone's coins and we could all talk about it. But like, I'm not trying to sell anything. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, Bitcoin trigger warning. Like, oh my god, we're going to the moon. No, you guys know exactly what I have, man. You guys know exactly my plan. My plan is to literally buy as much Bitcoin as I can and make videos of it so that I can capitalize on the ad revenue. Like, it's really that simple. Yeah. I'm not gonna put my picture on thumbnails. Honestly, if people actually cared about the information, they'll keep coming back. Kyber. Dude, I haven't heard Kyber since like it got first listed on Coinbase. Yeah, man, this thing it used to is it still on Coinbase? It is. Yeah, this thing's sitting at its all-time lows. Like I don't know, like what exactly do you want me to look at for you? Because unfortunately, this thing is literally sitting at its lows. And yeah, it's been doing nothing but getting stuck at resistance and then making lower lows, even here. So I wouldn't be surprised if it attempts to break out again, but if it doesn't end up getting over and staying over 53 cents, then we can't call it anything. We can't call it like a move up because you're just gonna wick, make a lower high, and then start coming back down. It's so depressing being in this position right now. Yeah, that's why I downsized, man. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my little bit of money that I have and just like dollar cost average down in Bitcoin. Dude, I don't know why. Like, my nose is like running right now. I literally feel like I got sick. I don't even know if I sound sick right now to you guys, but I feel like I'm sick. Oh my god. Vision Pulse Fraud says Crypto Meow kissed Vision. Yeah, I did. Like all over his face, dude. Let's see. Hide user from channel. Meow is a fraud. I love this, man. Please, can you make like a million different names and come back in here? I want to feel important. I know. I want to feel like I'm special, man. What did he say today? I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget, but it's just too much. I don't feel like copying it. Like word for word what he said. What is Beam doing today? What's up, Dwayne Kelly? Thank you so much for the $5 yesterday at the end of the live stream. Let me know what else you want me to look out for you since you super chatted me last night. Yeah, Beam's not doing anything. You're just waiting for this rally over here. Keep in mind on the macro time frame for Beam, Dwayne Kelly, it's still bearish under 205. On the shorter time frame, you could still come back up to 2039 and 47 and still be bearish. So, but regardless, I think you're holding anyway, so you're just waiting to break this area of resistance here. Thank you for taking a look at our coins and being nice and calm. Yes, you're welcome. Faith, hope, love. I hope we make it. And yeah, I'll give you my honest truth. Like, not my honest truth. I don't know. I'll give you what, like, we're looking at the same thing. Like, so we all, the common denominator is like, we're all here. We all have the coins that we're buying and we're trying to make it. So we could all do it together. Like, Beam, I'm not going to buy. But like, obviously this is one of the coins that like, hey, you even go back up to the all-time high, it's a 10x, right? And this is one of those coins that like you either wake up and you have a 10x on your profile, or it's just going to keep basically making lower highs and breaking down. The problem is that with these coins there is no dollar cost averaging, because every single time you would buy, you would just make lower lows. So your portfolio would go up, but then you won't sell and you end up making a lower low. And unfortunately, what I learned is that that won't work with anything outside of Bitcoin. So yeah, it is what it is. Ban that hater? Yeah, I did. That's crazy. Am I officially like a big streamer now that I have the Vision Pulse fraud guy coming? Oh my god, I have 33 viewers right now. Let's go. Should I show his food channel for support? Nah, he didn't. He didn't read all my comments. He didn't read all my messages today in his live stream. Let's see. Tao. That's funny, man. Oh, you didn't read all my messages? Oh, sorry. I guess I won't show the food review. No, I'm just joking. He doesn't even know I'm doing it. I don't want to go in there saying, "Hey, by the way, I look at your what do you call it? I look at your food channel on my channel." Because I think that's weird if I go over there and say it, you know. It's like, what do I want? I want a cookie. Maybe if I wanted like my coin looked at, but I don't even. Dude, what the hell? Oh yeah. Yeah, Tao's not really doing anything. Yeah, Tao's really not doing anything. I would say it's kind of hard to say actually, but let me see. Yeah, so for Tao, you ended up, so you broke the 236,382, you ended up coming back down to 270. So 270 is support right now. And then on the bigger time frame, once you break 290, I would say 415 is in play, but just be careful, you might make a lower high. But it doesn't look like, I mean, it looks like you broke out and you're attempting to like make a reversal because you came down here and you actually made a higher high here, which is kind of confusing, but this kind of gives me quant vibes where like you just like you legged up and you're just consolidating. So 270 support for Tau, and then the next target right now on the upside is resistance at 347 and 415. That's what I see for Tau. Can you look at Omikami? Dude, I haven't looked at Omikami in 2 years. I'll take a look at it. Later streams now? I mean, if I get a lot of viewers, yeah. Anthony lies every day. Mission, Meow, boyfriend, Vision. You guys send money to him every day. Yeah, we FaceTime too. You weirdos, here's a fraud. Can you keep talking? Like, can you stop getting scammed by Vision, aka Anthony? Okay, what else you got, man? I genuinely just say it all. Just get it all off your chest because I feel like if we ban him, like he's just gonna come back, right? So like, let's just see what else he has to say. You know, are you are you the type of person that thinks that you have like something on someone just because you have limited information on someone and you try to use that to make somebody feel uncomfortable? And is that because you feel uncomfortable with yourself or you have nothing better to do or you're just really that bored? You know what I think? I think that you're just really bored and it's just funny. It's just dumb, right? It's just funny. But you let me know, man. Let me see. Hey, Meow, did you delete my post comments to Agony Trader? No, I just wanted to know him. No, wait, what did you write? Meow, you need to start putting pics. Agony indeed. He wrote, Agony Trader, what makes you sure about React? Okay, he responded to you. You wrote, Agony Trader, what makes you so sure about React? And he wrote circulating supply, max supply, and utility of all the partnerships it has on the website. I have a ton on him. You all believed nobody cares if he lives in Australia sending fraud money. He's getting sued by the ex. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is like slander to the max, man. I think he holds 0 React. Yeah, dude, he's from another live stream. There's no way he like came in here. That's great. I'm not even that big of a freaking. I'm oops, not mean to curse there. I try to keep it professional. I'm not even that big of a person, dude. Like 8,000 subscribers, man. You like want? Please don't delete the above comment. I'm not deleting any comments. Nobody's deleting any comments, Sajin. Yeah, let's take a look at Omikami since we haven't. But yeah, nobody. Okay, so nobody cares where he lives. Like, what is your intention? I guess what is your intention? Nobody's really asked you. Like, nobody's really probably asked you. Like, hey, why? Now I know you're bored and you're probably like ignoring that and you're just like keyboard warrioring it. But um, why are you saying all that? Like, did he like? What has he ever done to you? Um, or like, why come in here? Like, I don't even know you. Like, I don't even know him. I'm just in his live streams because he's one of the two YouTubers I watch. I send him money because I like to see him stuffing his face with Taco Bell. Like, yeah, we used to make Omikami videos actually back in the day. I can't believe it actually went up though. I feel like I have videos back here in 2023 and 2024. But he's not really lying about anything. It's people's choices. It's people's choices. Like, if people go in there and want to like super chat him money, that's what people do here. Nobody's like really asking like for money. Like he looks at everyone's coins and he kind of like talks about eating food and how his car is always breaking down and how he's saving ducks from parks and stuff like that. Like he's not like, hey, I don't get it. Like you don't have to go in there and like and be negative, I guess. You don't have to go in there and what do you call it? Like send him any money because he's a grifter. He needs a real job. He's not really grifting. Like he's not really grifting. He's just looking at people's coins. Like back when I had OXC, I would go in there and I would be like, "Hey, here's $5, like, or here's $2. Can you look at OXT for me?" That's part of his job. His job is like he live streams 2 to 3 hours. Like. I just want to know his source about React. I found shady price since name Parsec. I think he can chart. I disagree with that. It's fine. We don't have to agree with everything, but there's obviously a reason why. You know, he laughs, then says, "No one sent me money today." Yeah, but I think you're just taking some stuff like really personally. You might be like one of those people that are super obsessive compulsive, which there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes people say things and it hits me a certain way, but it doesn't necessarily mean what you think it means. So, like it's not a shot at you. Like just because he says that in the general context, it doesn't mean that like he's singling you out. It just means that he's talking to an audience and you have received that in a way that like is hitting you personally and probably making you feel bad, which is why you're upset. But I don't know. I think there's like an underlying thing there. There has to be something psychological there, or you're just really bored. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with either of those two things, man. But like you have to understand, like in the bigger picture, in the bigger context of things, you're going into two different people's live streams, and you're just like saying these things. I guarantee you that if you put yourself in the third perspective, and if you see what you're doing, you could be doing anything else with this time. But you're choosing to do this. And is it because like maybe you might not know that there's other ways that you could allocate your time, you know? Or maybe you just really bored, right? And there's nothing else that you can do, or you feel stuck. But I mean, there's a reason why you're saying what you're saying about him, and it's just like, I don't think, he's ever really like asked you, or I've always banned your other accounts here, but I've never really asked you. So I feel like there's no point in keep banning you because you're just gonna come anyway. So you know what? let's just figure this out together and see, hey, why are you like, why are you so salty against this person that you don't even know? But if you spam in the chat and I can't see people's like coin requests, then that's like, then I'll ban you. But like, but like actually, let's have a real conversation, right? You add up all his wallets. He lost 102K, but he lies that he lost 300K. He just can't. But you don't know that. And in the general, like it doesn't like. I don't think that really matters. I don't think he's saying it like. I don't think he's saying it the way that you think that he is. You gotta understand there are other bigger YouTubers out there that actually do make it seem like they're ballers or, oh, I lost $1 million. Like imagine if I come over here and I'm like, hey, I lost $1 million, but I have like another $1 million in my account and stuff like that. And then like you go and research me and you're like, oh wow, like there's only $100,000 or $10,000 in this wallet. This guy's a fraud, you know. There are plenty of bigger fish in the sea. What's up, Shadow Frost? Welcome. Hey, man, I'm gonna leave. Not sure what's going on here, man. Why are you gonna leave? What's going on? What's going on, Sajin? Oh, Sajin, there's someone in here that's trolling. So nobody's deleting your messages, but you might have another color. So you might like you might have like the same color as someone else. So that guy's purple and you're purple too. So just don't get the messages confused. Did I miss anyone's coins? Did I miss any coin requests? Can we look at Toshi? Yes, we can. See, look, I didn't even ban him and he stopped. I think he got bored. See, case, damn, I really need to go fill up the cat's bowl. Yeah, so for Toshi, nothing's happened from last night's live stream. You're still just waiting to break out over this area of resistance, and just keep in mind that if you're holding it, it needs to break out of here. If you're trading it, then this is theoretically where people are going to be taking profits, which is between 44 and 52. And then even in last week, in this week's update video for Luna Classic, it's always the same thing, right? It actually came up to our box and it's getting rejected right now. So if we don't see a continuation up and price action over 40.58, then it is going to break down and probably come back down to the low. So it's the same thing. He's probably confused, you letting someone dominate the chat. Amp. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, I remember when AMP came out. Holy. Dude, this thing was another coin that got listed on Coinbase. Yeah, so for AMP, man, this thing's still bearish. Yeah, so for AMP, it's macro bearish under 204. Yeah, and there's no more support. I mean, there's no more support for AMP. You do need to get a reversal. 204 does need a break, and then on the shorter time frame, you have resistance here at 32 to 43. On the shorter time frame. Keep in mind this does also coincide with the macro 236. Okay, so you have a lot of resistance on the way up. Just keep in mind if you're holding it, you need to break this area. If you're trading it, you're looking at a 61 to 114% pump from the current price. Bonk started coming back. Yeah, it's starting. I mean, barely, but yeah. How big are these moves? 14%. Barely, man. Yeah. Bonk still has ways to go. I mean, you're looking at 25 to 60% just to get through resistance. And then I guess these are already broken. So given that we've bottomed, I hope we get some sort of like big move on altcoins. That would be nice. Especially now that I've downsized everything, it would be super nice to go up. Glimmer, Bardazon, welcome to the live stream. Oh, you're the Caspa guy, right? Bardazon. George, did you watch the XCN video I did this morning? So I posted a video on XCN this morning. Oh, wow. XCN had a nice move. Wow. That's not bad. Yeah, so let's take a look at XCN. So keep in mind, we are getting stuck at 58. So we need to break 58. Keep in mind that's the macro 382, right? Yeah, it's a macro 382. So we have resistance at 58, and then we have resistance at 8 to 15, which we have boxed here. So just keep in mind, we have a lot of resistance before turning bullish again. Now, if you're holding it, then it doesn't matter for you because you just need to break all these areas. But if you're trading it, that's a different story. Glimmer, GLMR. Moonbeam, yeah, I just broke the low. Dude, this thing's cooked, man. Hey, Aloe, you want to put in $1,000 in here? Let me see, actually. I should have done Vara when it had this nice move up, because we called it. But do you still have this? Because you're still up technically. Yeah, you would still be up. Yeah, Moonbeam. Yeah, man, this thing is so cooked. 27 million market cap. Did they release tokens? Yeah, they did. Look at this. It came out and then they farmed us for like 4 years. It's not even a joke. This is serious. And they're still releasing more coins. So inflationary. It doesn't mean that the coin isn't going to go up. Because every once in a while they pump it just to make sure that we think that it's going to go up forever before they end up dumping it and making a lower low and trapping us even more. That's what happened with me. So bearish under 11 cents, bullish over 32 cents. So that's pretty much it for GLMR for Moonbeam. 300% hits 236 and a 10x. Yeah, they diluted the crap out of this coin, man. Look at this. Yeah, they diluted the crap out of this coin. Wow. It's almost like dropping down to SHIB's price. I just hope it keeps moving. Dude, how's SHIB doing? Is it at 5 yet? No, it's not. But wow. Dude, if this goes back to 505, I'm buying it on the live stream. Like, hey, Matthew Dropko, if you see Shiba Inu, if we see Shiba Inu at 505, anywhere in the fives, I'm going to pull up Robinhood and I'm going to deposit money and buy it, right? Like on the live stream, just FYI. AMP is cooked? Probably. No thanks, I have a couple coins I'm looking at. Yeah, that's right. You're looking at Fizz, right? Oh, no. Wow, dude. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I mean, you already called it though. You already said that these things were going down because of the Binance delisting. What do you think about Ryujin? I think that I used to make videos on Ryujin and Omikami a long time ago, but I stopped because I had a member that paid $5 a month, and I had weekly update videos on these two coins, and then he stopped being a member, so I stopped. So I had to remove it from the watch list. Yeah, I mean, it has zero volume in the last 24 hours. It's at 2.74 million, and it's sitting at its all-time lows. It's literally all-time lows. It was recorded 5 days ago. I would be careful with this coin, man. That's what I would say about Ryujin. Your other one was a lot better. Your other one was obviously it had structure. It's making higher highs. It's just consolidating. It's not a rug pull. But this one is like obviously you could tell zero volume compared to at least 100K volume, which is very, very, very low volume to begin with. But this barely has any volume. This has like no volume. So I'll buy more if it drops out a low again. Yeah, dude. Seriously. Like I wouldn't have been I haven't been in Shiba since 2021 on buying it. Yeah, we already looked at Jay Morrison. We already looked at Mudang. But we could take a look at it again for you. Since you're new, and I think you might have just subbed. No, actually you've been here. I think you've been here. You might have changed your picture though. It's a Superman picture, right? Yeah. Yeah, so just keep in mind, for on the shorter time frame, you had a 618 retracement, you got smacked back down. So to see a continuation up, you really needed to stay over 12 cents, which you didn't. So I'd say right now 9 cents 80 and 8 cents 10 is for the next continuation. That's the next area of support. If it comes down there and break down, then you're obviously making a lower low and you're validating this downtrend. But as long as it stays over that, then you could argue for an uptrend forming and a higher low. And then we could start taking a look at the targets on the upside. Sajin says, why ship? The founder said, it's up to the holders to burn their tokens, man. It's not worth the purchase, but if it goes to 5055, I'll let you know. Well, nobody owns it. Nobody owns Shiba Inu. So they don't own Shiba Inu. I'll let Matthew Dropcode educate you, Sajin, on Shiba Inu. Because Shiba Inu isn't owned by any one person. Now, a group of people kind of hijacked the project, but they don't own the project. Agony Trader says React will be listed on Coinbase and Binance. Yeah, as far as price action goes, you're getting stuck at resistance. So you do need to see a break over 7 cents. Otherwise, you are going to come back down. Hamzi says, thank you so much, man. You are very welcome. Oh, there we go. Matthew Dropco coming in hot. What ship founder? It's renounced and the creator is anonymous. Vitalik burned half of the amount he was given. Yeah, so they locked it in they burned it, and look, you could actually see it. Ooh, man. I wish there was dark mode for this. Look at this. So they burned 410 trillion coins. And I guess, yeah, Robinhood's the number 3 wallet, holding 334 million. I don't even know who this is. Who's this? It's probably some other exchange, but I just don't know who it is. You got Binance, Crypto.com, Binance, Robinhood, OKX, Crypto.com. So like a lot of exchanges hold Shiba Inu. But the number 1 wallet with 3.4 trillion burned is Dead Wallet. Bruno, let's talk about Bruno. Can you take a look at XLM, please? I loved XLM, but I sold it. Yeah, so XLM, it's kind of doing the same thing that XRP is doing, but you still have support at 21 cents, and then you're still macro bullish over 18 cents. And then on the shorter time frame, you have resistance at 26 to 29 cents. So just keep in mind, you could still come up to this area of resistance and get stuck. Once that breaks and 36 cents is in play, and then once you break out, then I'd say XLM to the moon. I think our macro target for XLM is $3.50. $3.66, around $3.50, somewhere around there. But that's it for XLM. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Agony Trader says Bank of America will tell its customers that ETH is a good investment starting January 5th, 2026. Yeah, I'm only buying Bitcoin. But that is bullish. Sajin says Matthew Jocko Ryushi, if that's his name, stated it recently. Vitalik burned it many years ago. Doesn't mean he's going to do it again. SHIB no hodl will burn their token. Come on, Matthew Jocko, you got to explain it to him. Maybe he'll actually buy Shiba Inu. Bro, you are, oh my god, if I could super chat you, I would. Bro, did that permanently save it though? Oh my god. Hey, if I could send you money, I actually would. Like, thank you so much for that. Bro, I really, really, really appreciate that. No freaking way. That's crazy, man. Thank you, Bartizan. Hey, the next 3 technical analyses for your coins are free. Number 2 is Coinbase. I don't know. Look at what's happening with XYO. I just made a video on that today, I think. Oh yeah, it's going down, right? It's getting sold off. Oh. Oh my god. Hey, red alert, guys. We have a Coinbase coin that's pumping. Holy. Wait, this just happened. I just looked at XYO. Wow, that's crazy. Guys, congratulations, man. Up 81% in the last hour. See, a lot of people don't understand crypto. They're like, oh, you're trying to become a millionaire? Like with $10,000? Good luck. Oh, yeah, but like you also don't see these giant moves. And in one day, I can get a 5x in crypto. Like, oh, dude, hey, wow, let's see how high it goes. Yo, look at this. Oh my gosh, man, that's crazy. XYO. Red alert. Yo, come on, keep running, keep running. Thank you, Meow. You're welcome, Bruno. Shaitoshi is a scammer who built the ecosystem of his own coins around the SHIB name. That is true. You're welcome, bro. I just wanted you to research Casa on your own time. You like SHIB because nobody owns it. The community owns it well. It's the name. It's the same for a fair launch scalable proof of work. Man, if I could buy Caspa on Robinhood, I would literally put in like $100 right now just because you're so bullish on it, and it's just $100. But I can't. It's not even on here. It's actually not even on here, man. It's just a scam wick, bro. Stop looking at these coins. What do you mean XYO? XYO is on the watch list, right? Yeah, XYO is on the watch list. Oh my gosh, yo, that's crazy. It just did like a freaking 45% in 1 hour, man. Oh, hey, Aloe's right. Aloe's right. The top is in. The top is in, everyone. There is no liquidity. Oh yeah, because you still have Coinbase, so you can see. So you can't even sell. So you have to push the price down to sell it. Yeah, that's kind of sus. Is Luna Classic still pumping? No, Luna Classic's cooked, man. Luna Classic's cooked. Matthew Dropko, Sajan says, Matthew Dropko, my point is about SHIB that in that tweet he stated that the community needs to start burning the SHIB token to a dead wallet. No hodl will burn the token. Would you burn it? Yeah, but that's one person saying that. That's just one guy say, like, he doesn't own Shiba Inu. He Any thoughts on SPA, on Sparix? I used to make videos on SPA, and then I stopped. Yeah, so SPA's still bearish, man. It's bearish as long as it's under 2087. So you could even come back up here, retest it for a 67% move, and get stuck and come back down. I can't figure out why Luna Classic. Well, it's not just Luna Classic. It's also like Luna. It's also Terra Luna. Look at this. They did the same thing. And then it's also Terra like USD, right? Yeah, Terra Luna, this one. Look, they're all doing the same thing right now. They just did like, in like a matter of 2 days, they did like 149%. So I don't know what's going on with those coins, but Allo might have been right. It looks like it's coming back down. The guy's saying that because thousands of people have confronted him and his teams over the years about his scams and promises to burn large amount of SHIB. Yeah, you gotta, Sajin. So the guy that has no correlation with Shiba Inu, he created Leash and Bone, right? So he created these two, like complete rug pulls. This guy, the guy who created these coins, he has nothing to do with actual Shiba Inu project or the Shiba Inu developers. Okay, so these people are completely separate. So the person who created Leash and Bone are completely separate than Shiba Inu. Okay, so it's, imagine if I had a lot of money and then I was like, oh, Bitcoin, right? So I make like an ecosystem around Bitcoin, and I'm like, hey, like if you use my stuff, like it's gonna use Bitcoin. So people are gonna like think, oh wow, like I'm like Bitcoin, but I'm not. And I end up like taking your guys' money from the coins that you guys bought on the platform that uses Bitcoin as like a burning mechanism or transaction fee. Bartizan says that's why you got to get Uphold. It's probably got so many coins on there. You want to buy its 100% transparent proof reserves with instant transfers from your bank. I don't know, man. I don't want to download another. Like, I feel like Robinhood is enough. I'm not gonna. I used to have Coinbase, and oh wow, it's really going down. I used to have Coinbase, and then I stopped getting farmed by them basically. Well, actually, what happened was I sent them an email. It was a semi-professional email, I think. But I was very upset because I kind of outlined the fact that they release coins, and then so I outlined the fact that they list coins with very, very, very big supplies, but the circulation supply is extremely low. And then they spend like years unloading their circulation supply on their retail with scam pumps just to keep people in, but the price is never going back up to their all-time highs. And then basically at the end of the day, they're going to delist the coin, and basically we're going to lose out on it. And I don't think that. I think I'm banned on like, I think I'm not allowed to make another Coinbase account basically. But I did have Coinbase, but it's not even on Coinbase, is it? Joe Christ says XY just took off out of nowhere. Yeah, we're looking at that right now. Sajan says in that case, Matthew Jopko, will there be any burn for SHIB? Will the value increase? If I'm honest, I don't see it. But what about Dogecoin? What's your argument for Dogecoin? Like, Dogecoin is actually inflationary, right? There are no burns for Dogecoin. So, like, what's your argument for Dogecoin then? And Dogecoin is the number 2 crypto, number 2 meme. Sorry, Dogecoin is the number 1 meme coin. Fate Hope loves. Can you look at GFI? I haven't looked at GFI in a while. Yeah, it's very bearish. It actually took everything back. It did a 40x, right? No, it did a 20x and then it went 20x down. Yeah, dude, this thing's garbage, man. I'm sorry. I used to make videos on this. It's still bearish. Your only best bet is if you draw a giant green candle out of here. But that's it. This thing's cooked. I'm sorry to say. SHIB official page says that on the tweet, not the person, Matthew Dropko. Aziz says, what do you think about COAI? Will it pump $20 again? I checked, there's a lot of liquidation on the upper side currently at its lowest. I don't even know what the hell that is. Let's see. COAI. What is this? Coty? Do you guys remember Coty? What happened to Coty? Wait, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is. I can't even find it. COAI. This thing. Yeah, this coin just came out and they're probably going to be diluting it. Yeah. So this coin came out and they're already going to be releasing coins. So inflationary, it's like Jasmy. It's literally like Jasmy. Like Jasmy came out at $1 and its highest market cap back here was $1 billion when the price was 21 cents. It was 21 cents and Jasmy made an all-time high on the market cap at 2 billion and the price was 4 cents. They diluted the crap out of it, so I don't know if it's ever going to go back up to those highs, man. But good luck. I really hope it does for you. SHIB moves with the market. Most of the market's down. That's why the price is down. It's a top 20 coin, not just top 20 meme coin. Yeah, Shiba Inu is the number two meme coin. Bartizan says Coinbase and Robinhood suck for real. They're expensive and they're slow transfers and everything. Yeah, but I'm holding it. Like, I'm just planning on holding. So I think it's pretty good for just holders. Like, for just holding. Damn, let's go. I'm already see, look, I'm up $1 so far on my Bitcoin, man. Let's go. That's what happens when you dollar cost average down Bitcoin. Over 100K less, I managed to cash out for 240K. I don't trust Robinhood. I make another one of those last bull run. I was on Robinhood, turned 50K into 380K, and they locked my account for fraud and wouldn't let me sell until it was worth over 100K less. I managed to cash out 240K. Bro, what the heck? I was forced to sell everything and permanently close my account. Bro, that sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, that's super scary, man. Matthew Dropco. So, who is managing Shiba Inu or SHIB on X? WTF. SHIB is a ton of exchanges. It's cheap enough coin where retail comes into the market, new people come in and see they could bargain. Get it. That is a bargain and buy it. A dev team that built an ecosystem around SHIB name. Nobody owns SHIB. Sajan says it's been said that Dogecoin has the same or quicker mechanism as Bitcoin. Would you buy ETC at this price point? Oh, I was looking at ETC. I don't think it's on Coin. I don't think it's on Robinhood though. It's not. Oh, it is on Robinhood. Yo, I might get into Ethereum Classic. This might be a good gamble play. Yeah, man. Ethereum Classic, I don't know. Is it like, do we think Ethereum Classic is going to go back up to $100? I mean, this also does not have a bad chart. This looks like a pretty good chart. This looks pretty good. Like it's literally doing the same thing. This is a healthy chart. Is it inflationary? No. Yeah, wow. I mean, you'd be buying it at like the lows, I guess. No, I think if it came this low, it might go lower. You might actually fill this wick. Yeah, maybe $7. Dude, if Ethereum Classic goes back down to $7, man, I'm gonna buy some. Man, all these coins like look so good. Like Ethereum Classic. Another one was Litecoin. I'm always looking at Litecoin. I'm like, this just looks so. Look at this. Literally, it's like you can't lose money. You can't lose money in this coin. Let's see. Dang it. I'm not saying do it. Just check it out. You might like it. You might like how it's set up. How it's set up. Uphold. I mean, how like safe is Uphold? How safe is Uphold? Uphold is a scam. They're actually a very reputable company. Then why is it a scam? Oh, Uphold is not a scam. What? Hold on, let's read it. Well, Uphold's trusted. The exchange has faced a class action lawsuit from users. What the hell? Let's see. Pros and cons. Cons are basic charting, which I don't care about. Higher fees than competitors. That's not good. So it has high fees. Yeah, what's the fees? What fees on Uphold? Yeah, it's 3.99%. But you know what? That's actually for ACH is free. Okay. Got it. I don't know. I'll look into it. Thank you for mentioning that. But yeah, man, Ethereum Classic looks pretty good. It's like Bitcoin Cash. Does it really only have 40,000 holders? How does it only actually have 40,000 holders? That makes no sense. This coin's been out since 2017. 16. It's going to be like Feathercoin. Yeah, this is one of the first cryptocurrencies. I don't know if you guys were here back here. This coin's from 2013. Feathercoin. It really never took off. Did you see the symbol there on ETH Classic news? What? Where? Are you talking about this? What am I missing? Agony Trader says, look at the supply for what? For Ethereum Classic? 210 million? It's not bad. How much is ETH? ETH is way more, right? Oh, it's 120 million. I mean, the chart looks good. Yeah, what's another old coin? What are like, yeah, what's another old coin? I don't even remember. I remember Feathercoin though. That's it though. Yeah, I think XYO's done for. We've been live for about an hour and 2 minutes. Yeah, that's not bad. 212 views. That's pretty good. I think we're going to call it here. All the watch list videos were posted this morning. I got my live stream done with, my hour live stream done with today. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look at a couple more coins and then we're going to call it. Agony Trader says DIA. Well, you got to tell me. Oh, Raven Coin, man. I forgot about Raven Coin. Yeah, this one. Bro, this was like, yeah, this, I remember seeing this at 20 cents. And it came all the way down to 20 cents. Did they like release a bunch of supply? They did. You could see. You could see that the market cap is shifting up and then the price is actually going down. Ridiculous. What was I going to say? Oh, DIA. Look at the supply on DIA. 200 million. Yeah, but they're releasing coins. You see that? It's like over here it was 199 million and over here was 123 million. And the price is like from $4 to $1, so divided by 4. Yeah, and they're still not done releasing coins. Axie, bro, that's a blast from the past. Yeah, I'll take a look at Axie. Yeah, Axie, I remember Axie, man. It's $1 right now, right? What a crazy buy. If I was gambling, I would probably buy this. If I was like legitimately gambling, I would buy like $1,000 worth of Axie because that's 1,000 coins, man. Even if it comes remotely back up to its, let's see. I'm not even joking. If I had $1,000 to gamble with, I would put it in Axie. Like actually. And I wouldn't get greedy because even if it comes back up, not using the wick, even if it comes back up to its 618 retracement, that's like 23K, right? You put in 1,000 here, you get 1,000 coins. It's 23. Is it on here? Oh no, it's not on here. I was gonna say. But yeah, I remember, man, when the gaming coins go crazy again, man, Axie's definitely gonna run. So Dwayne Kelly for Axie. You're bearish under $3, bullish over $6. Once that breaks, $23 is in play. I don't know if it's going to go much higher than that. Keep in mind, $23 is around a 20x. That is going to put the market cap around 4 billion. Keep in mind, the highest that this has ever been was around 8 billion, and the price is $140. So first of all, don't expect it ever to go back up to $140 because they diluted the crap out of this coin. Second of all, you're looking at even doubling that. So double top on the market cap is going to put the price around like $40, $20, $40. So, you know, $40 if you're like crazy diamond hands and it goes over there and you make a ton of money, but $20 conservatively speaking, which is the 618 retracement. Dash Harvest Finance has crazy low. Dude, I remember Farm. What is that? That's Farm, right? Yeah, Harvest Finance Farm. Dude, I remember Farm. Is this on Robinhood? No, it's not. Very small. Also, another one is Compound. I know Compound is on Robinhood. This coin is like very, very, very small supply. A lot of upside potential for Compound. Like a lot of upside potential for Compound. I can't believe, dude, this thing hit $800. That's crazy. Yeah, Compound's still bearish though, under $56. So you need to break $56 and $96 in play. I don't know if it was like an inflationary coin though. Like I think it's relatively been keeping the same like the same minus when it first came out, obviously. But yeah, so I mean it's almost fully diluted. It's only 10 million either. So it's only 10 million too. So same with Harvest Finance, right? Farm. I mean, you're sitting at the low, so if you're gambling, then you're just hoping for, you know, for it to go up from here. PYR finish unloading all coins. Let me see. You have until January 6th. That's bullish. That's bullish. So, Dwayne Kelly. So, like, for future reference, and which is why I also show the token unlocks, but now we know for the future, it's just going to take a long time. But you've been watching long enough where you know, and you know why I show the token unlocks. There's a reason why I say that. So, in the future, now if you see a coin like PYR, you could be like, hey, it's going to be done unloading until on January 6th. So even if you bought right now, look, you'd be buying a bottom. So you wouldn't even be down. You know what I mean? So so let's do the same thing with, for example, Arbitrum. I think Arbitrum is a very good play. I like this coin. I'm going to tell you right now, I think this coin is going to do extremely, extremely well, okay? But look at the token unlocks. The token unlocks, you see how they're releasing coins until March 2027? So I don't care how high up this thing goes. I think that this thing could even go back up to $1. I don't care. I know that we're probably going to be sitting at the lows probably by the end of next year, somewhere around the next year after, and then after that the token unlocks end. That's where I'm going to be buying a little bit of Arbitrum because I think it's a good project, but I just think it's inflationary. And as you can see based on the chart, they've been releasing coins and the price has been going down. So it's really simple, right? So buy Arbitrum with me at the end of next year. I know we're gonna have to wait, but that's the whole point, right? Even if it's like a couple $100, we're gonna buy it. It's gonna be at like 5 cents or something, and it's gonna go up to 50 cents or whatever, and we'll 10x our money or whatever. I don't know. You're in finance, yeah, I remember that. It was like $90,000, bro. Dude, this thing went up to $90,000, man. Right? Wait, am I dumb? No, this coin wicked to 90,000, right? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, $93,000. Bro, that's crazy. I remember. That's crazy. Hitachi, what's up, Hitachi? Welcome to the end of the live stream. Mina Gratitude says XRP dominance if time. Yeah, I know that because I was looking at Robinhood coins. So I was looking at this because it was on here. And look at this, of course, right? It was at $8, and now it's at like 20 cents. Definitely on my radar. Definitely a coin that I'm gonna see where it's at the end of next year. Keep in mind, don't feel bad. It'll probably go up, but at least you'll have a reference point where even PYR back here, even PYR had a nice move up. You know, like even back here. Like before it went down to hell, like you went from $2 to like $4. So you're like, oh man, it went up 100%, right? It's annoying, but look, it doesn't matter because it's at 50 cents. So take that logic and then apply it to like Arbitrum. So like next year, and then we're gonna look at like the token unlock schedule, and we're gonna see that hey, Arbitrum's gonna be done. I don't care. It could even be 40 cents. Though, as long as I know that Arbitrum is getting close to being fully diluted, and it being like a really good project and a very good concept, I don't mind buying. I don't care if it could be 40 cents, right? It could be. It doesn't have to be sitting at its all-time low. It could be at like 50 cents or whatever. But that's when I'm like, hey, selling pressure's ending. It's not inflationary. The coins have been released. That's very bullish. So yeah. Definitely a coin that I'm going to be buying end of next year. A little bit, not a lot. I'm not going to go crazy with it. XRP dominance. I mean, XRP is doing very good right now, but we could take a look at XRP dominance. Yeah, I mean, XRP dominance looks like the chart, right? 4%, man. 4x on the dominance. That's crazy. XRP is going to $6 if it's still bullish and if we get some sort of relief rally on altcoins. So XRP is 650 in my opinion, and then macro targets, like, I'm not even gonna say because people are gonna start keyboard warrioring and typing, oh my god, you're saying XRP to like $20? That's crazy. I will buy because it's on Robinhood. Yeah, I'll show you. Hey, if you're still here, which I'm really hoping you are, but if you're still here next year, like, it's the same time, right? Like if we're gonna like just do this with me, right? Because I'll do it right here. Like, I'll do it on the live stream. Like, I'll literally be like, hey guys, I'm literally about to buy. I'm about to buy, and then you guys can see it, just like how you can see how much Bitcoin and how much Litecoin I'll have in the future, right? Because end of next year, 2027, I think is like when we're gonna bottom on Bitcoin, and then that's when the next cycle is gonna start. So that's when, you know, next year and beginning of 2027, in my opinion, is gonna be a good time to buy, and then hold for the next 2 years and sell. Start selling on the way up. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? All right, let's see. I'm gonna be buying HBAR in the bear market. HBAR is another good one, but HBAR is also on Coinbase, and I like the fact that they took Casper's contract. Casper Labs. What was it? You probably know more because you're probably invested in it. But CSPR had a contract, and I forgot with who, but they pulled it and then they gave it to HBAR, and then HBAR went parabolic, and then Casper basically went to zero, which is why you have this massive dip. Chainlink, it like best coin, but don't move. Yeah, Chainlink's okay. I missed out on it. For Chainlink, the reason why I would never buy Chainlink is because back in the day, Chainlink got listed on Coinbase at like $1 and $2. And back here, I don't know if you guys remember this time, but it went up and it got listed on Coinbase, and it was like here. And I had like 1,000 Chainlink or whatever. Like, we bought, like, me and my coworker, we bought a bunch of Chainlink because he was like, hey, it got listed on it, or it got partnered with Google or whatever, and he had a whole bunch too. And then, like, we sold. I didn't have as much as him, but I ended up selling it, and it went to like $50. And I was like, dude, I could have. How much is that? That's like $50,000 that I missed out on. So I got the right idea last bull run. It's just I didn't hold it. And then this bull run. Sorry, this alt season absolutely was garbage. Second of all, I completely bought the wrong coins, and I never really had a crazy move up on my coins. So I'm not buying Chainlink basically. I'd rather put that money in Arbitrum at the end of next year, which I don't even want to talk about right now. We'll talk about it in a year from now. It's mostly going to be I just want to buy Bitcoin and capitalize on like the 2 to 3x that I want to get on my average. So the goal is to get this average down to like 40, 50 grand. And then when Bitcoin hits 150, then obviously I'll be 2 to 3x my profit. So. Yeah, XRP to $20. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. I think 650 is I think $6.50 is very reasonable. I think that's like we can agree. Maybe it like goes up for like an hour, it makes an all-time high, and then you're never gonna see that again. I'm just joking, but you're never gonna see it again for the next like 6 years. You already know how crypto is. So maybe it does that, but I mean, who knows, man? The top might be in for XRP2. You might come all the way back down, and you might do the same thing that you've been doing for the last 3 cycles. The Thrill, first super chat of the night. Well, technically second because Dwayne Kelly sent 5, and I'm counting that to this live stream. So thank you so much, Dwayne Kelly, for the 5 beans. True Thrill, second super chat of the night, 99 cents. You said USCR has been up today. What is... Oh, yeah, that's the coin you asked for last night. How is it doing? USCR. Wow, I'm kind of dyslexic. I typed in the wrong... Yeah, it's been going up. I mean, you're waiting for a breakout, though. Nope, wrong. What the hell is that? I don't want to buy that stock. Yeah, we'll just have to look at it on here. Yeah, I mean, it's up 133% from like 4 days ago. I don't know. You came in here asking for it like a couple of days ago, so I'm hoping you bought the bottom. Now, keep in mind that for USCR, I think you're getting stuck in resistance. Yeah. So you are getting stuck at resistance. I don't mean to be ultra bearish, but if you're holding it, you need to see price action over 2 cents 30. And then once that break, it's 5 cents. And then from there, it's obviously 20 cents and then up to $1.77, which would put the market cap at 1.7 billion market cap. I don't know if it's going to go up that high, but I don't know when you're deciding to sell this. So you have resistance at 1 cent 40, which it's at right now. Look, you're getting stuck. 2 cents 30 once you do get a breakout, and then once you break this box, 5 cents 40 would be the next point. But that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Thank you so much for the dollar, for the 99 cents. I really appreciate that. Oh, your sell target's 14 cents. That's not unrealistic. I mean, that's in between the 786 and the all-time high. So, maybe it does go to 9 cents or 10 cents. Maybe, but I don't know. Bartizan, 650 is reasonable. I agree. There's a lot of degens who don't understand and just see cheap price. Yeah, like people saying Shiba Inu is going to $1. Bro, like there's like people coming in here saying, "Hey, you should why don't you just put Shiba Inu going to $1 in your live stream?" I don't know how like I don't know if you've ever seen that or if you guys ever see that. It hasn't happened recently, but people are like, "Oh, your the name on your live stream suck. You should do that. You should put Dogecoin to $100 or that's gonna get people to come." I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't think that. Like, I don't think Shiba Inu is going to $1. We're here so you guys can understand token unlocks, circulation supply, market cap. So you guys don't sit over here and think that, XRP is going to $1,000. And whoever's selling that is like, that's pretty bad. They're banking on like the fact that it could happen. And when you like, and it's kind of like a, it's kind of unfortunate because I can't even confidently say from a position of 100% certainty that it can't go up there, even though I know that it can't. I can't know that. But it's not. But again, I can understand why people would think that. I have this weird feeling that we're going to be in this range for a while, at least until January. You don't think we're going to get a XYO pump? Wait, what's going on with XYO? Did you call the top? Oh, is it coming back? No, it's not coming back. This is where people are going to get trapped. What's your opinion on Luna Classic? It just had a monster run. It got stuck in resistance. So, Jamie Bridges, we just did. Excuse me. I just posted an update video on. I just posted an update video on Luna Classic on my channel, so go check it out. You're stuck in macro resistance right now, so if we don't if we don't see a continuation and a breakout, you will come back down to the low. So if you're buying right now for whatever reason you decided to buy when it's up 200%, you're really gambling. You're hoping for a continuation over this area. So you could even watch last week's update video before this move happened. You could hear what I say. I don't like to say, hey, I was right, but I was. Right? It's not even about being right. It's just literally about like you guys like you're coming in here and asking, right? So if you're coming in here asking for the first time, I'm like, dude, did you buy this top? Because if you were here down here, which last week's update video, we drew this chart saying, hey, if you do get a recovery rally, just keep in mind, if you're holding it, you need it. It's the same thing that we always say. You need to break this area of resistance. If it doesn't break, you're going to come back down. But if you're holding it, in order for it to be bullish, it needs to have a continuation over this area of resistance. So, and that's pretty much it. So I'm really hoping you're not buying right now. I'm sorry, but I'm really hoping you're not. And who knows, you might buy right now and it might keep going, and good for you in that case. Then the risk paid out. The Truth Trill 777 for another super chat, 99 cents. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's doing good. I'm waiting till it hits billions, like 200 million last time, like 200 mil last month. And thanks for the info. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for the second super chat. Let's go. 2 beans, man. $1.98. Let's go. Bartizan say people don't understand 6.5 was on 350 billion market cap. It's not that much, is it? Is it really 120? Dude, is it really 120 billion market cap? How? Oh my god, how? Right? How? No, I don't mean to be talking crap on XRP. It's just I make it's on my watch list. I make update videos on it, but it's just crazy. Yeah, so it would be, what would it be? Okay, for easy math, I'll say 200%. So, what did you say? 360? Yeah, you're like, yeah, 360, 375, 380. Yeah, you're right. You are correct. It is that. I don't think that's unreal. I don't think that's unrealistic. And especially think about it. If it's like gonna do what we know what crypto does, which is like, oh, it's gonna go there for like 1 second, and then like, oh, the selling is immediately gonna start. I can see that. Like you have a lot of coins. Oh my god, how did this coin hit 40 billion market cap? Oh, because it just hit that for like 1 second, and then just drew a giant red candle back down, and we never saw prices there. Right? No FUD. That's right. $1,000 XRP is like 33 trillion at current emission. Bro, if it goes to $1,000, I'm quitting crypto. Smash Toshi's in the house. Let's go. Late stream. I like it. Yeah. Truthos has USCR going past $1.77. Once they print this money, everything gonna blast off. I have 3K in this coin. I got in at the lows and highs, so I'm always up in the red too. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you're up anyway because if you've been dollar cost averaging down, it's actually going up right now. So because it's going up right now, then you would be up. The only time that you would be down on this coin is if it does this. The only time you would be down in this coin is if the price breaks this low. If the price breaks this low, then I'll be like, hey, we'll know that like you're in the red. But as long as price action stays over this, given that you're already up like what on this position, you're already up 136%, which is insane. Then it doesn't even matter. You know, you put in $1,000 at whatever, even up here at 21 cents. Well, actually, that's too high. I don't know if you bought the top. Let's just say like here conservatively, like 70%, $300 is $600. Um, yeah, so like, yeah, you would still be up. I hope it does, man. I hope it does go past $1.77 for you, because that's crazy, man. What is that? That is you have $3,000 in, so that's like 100x, man. That's like $300,000, man. That's a house. Not on the west, not in California. That's a house in Florida. I was looking at a house in Florida. It was like $290,000. I could go buy that right now. Like I can afford to buy that right now. But here in California, nope. And it's inflationary. React just needs 1% of the XRP's market cap to hit $5. I mean, this doesn't look bad. You just really need to break these areas of resistance. Yeah, once you break this, then you should get a full reversal. 10 cents, and then from there to the moon. Hold on, let me go see. Give me 1 second. What happened? Hello? Hey, hello? You okay? Ow. No, not yet. I just heard you yell. It's like, wait, what? Like, is there a spider or something? Sorry. My wife yelled for some reason. I thought it was like a spider or something, but it wasn't. So, let's see. You have $400. Let's go. That's good. That is good, especially on $3,000, man. Or if you put in $2,600, that's even better. I have 102,000 coins in holding. Yeah, man, that's 300 and that's over $300,000 if it goes to $1.77. Bro, you better sell on the way up though. At least take some profits on the way up once you start getting those parabolic moves. If you don't, like, it'll haunt you for the rest of your life. Man, I'm tired. It's like it's almost 9 o'clock here. Hey, we got a really good turnout though. I need to start live streaming at night. I feel like I gotta start live streaming at night. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, man, I need to start live streaming at night because right now my live stream schedule is it's typical like this month I'm live streaming every single day, but typically it's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But and it's like right after work, so I'm like finishing work and then I like live stream. I don't really get like like we get like 20 to 40 people typically, but like tonight it was like over 25, 30 consistently. And I'm thinking like maybe I should live stream like a little bit later, like 6 p.m. instead of doing it at 5 p.m. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll move. Maybe I'll change the live streams to like 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the weekdays, and not like in a month like this where I'm doing it every single day. But we'll see. And I got two super chats. Got 2.99 by the Truth Trill, keeping keeping the stream going, man. Thank you so much for the super chats. I really appreciate that. But I think we're gonna call it here. I think yeah, we've been live for an hour and a half now. So obviously I'm tired. I gotta go get ready for sleep. So I'm an old man, right? So thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all of your support. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And this is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. I should go live. I don't know. I'll try to go live again the same time-ish area the same time-ish. So yeah, so I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Um, Thank you so much for the subscribers. I'm just trying to make sure I say everything. Thank you so much for the subscribers, the members, the super chats. I appreciate all of your support. And I think that's it. Have a great night, and I'll see everybody in tomorrow's live stream, hopefully. Thank you. I gotta go fill up my cat's water bowl now because the pump is pumping air and water at the same time and is very, 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 very distracting. All right.